Hello guys, today I'm going to show you how to create a basic web page layout with Adobe Photoshop and Dreamweaver. Now let's get started with Photoshop. First, File, New, then select the preset web, and I have set the resolution to 800 by 600. Press OK. Now I'm going to create a header image. So here it is. Now I want to create a navigation bar. Here's my navigation bar. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lock the navigation bar so that I can create buttons on it. So here comes my button. Okay, now hold command control, then press J. That will duplicate the layer. By holding control, just shift the duplicate layer towards the right. Now do it again. Okay, now I created 4 buttons. Now what I want to do is I want to align these buttons. Now I've selected the move tool. I've selected the 4 buttons and align it horizontally to the center and align vertically to center. Okay, now I'll align all of the buttons to the center. Now I want to move it a little bit down. Okay, you can also use the ruler for the same purpose. Now I want to put some text on the buttons. So here I go. Home, then hold shift, about us, gallery, and contact us. Okay, as you can see, it's capital. Okay, now I align the home and the button to center. I want the text to come in the center of the button, so what I'm going to do is align horizontal to center and align vertically to center. I'm going to do the same for all the buttons. Okay, now we are done with the layout. Now what I want to do is I want to slice my layout. The default you're going to see on this bar is the crop tool. Now right click on the crop tool, select the slice tool, then just slice up the header. After that, never slice the buttons individually, because what it's going to do, that is going to create many automatic slices, which is not preferred, because your browser is going to send many HTML requests to fetch these images on your browser page. So it's going to increase your load time, so don't do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the navigation bar, and then what I'll do is right click on the slice, divide vertically into 4 slices, because I'm having 4 buttons over here. Now just expand this second one till the home, then the third one goes till here, the 5th one will come till gallery. Okay, now we are done with slicing the buttons. Now what if you want to give a rollover effect to the buttons? I will show that to you in few seconds after saving this page for web. Now save the page for web, save for web and devices, GIF. Then I've selected 64 colors because I'm not having any images on this layout, so it's better to save the space. Now just click save, select desktop. Now I've saved as type HTML and images, slices, all slices. Okay, save. Now I've saved the web page. Now I want to give effect to some of the buttons. Say I want to give effect to the home button. Now what I'm going to do is select the layer, go to the properties, then drop in a glow. Okay, now the same thing I'm going to do for about us. You can also rename this captions so that you can identify what layers defines what button. So I know what button is this layer defines, so I've just not named it. So let's save it. Control Alt Shift as save for web, GIF. Okay, save. No, cancel. Hold shift, select home, about us, 2 buttons which you have given effect to, then save images only, and selected slices. Okay, then save. Okay, now job of Photoshop is done, so I'm going to close it. I don't want to save this page, Now an HTML file has been created on the desktop. Now what I'm going to do is open it with Adobe Dreamweaver, maximize the page, bring the layout to the center. Okay, this is the slice that Adobe Photoshop had created by default, so I don't need it because it's using my space as it's an image, so I'm going to delete it. Now I'm going to go to layout. You can see such tools when you select the classic workspace. Now I'm going to insert a div tag and I'm going to give it a ID body text. Okay, body text, new CSS rule, body text. Okay, the CSS rule applies to, can apply to any HTML. Okay, body text. Okay, no, can apply to only one HTML element, and I'm going to give it name body text. Okay, now press OK. Now it's going to ask me the type you want to select. You can select any font type. Verdana font size is going to be 12. Now go to box. If you see over here that the images have been scattered in the layout, but that's not a big issue. It's because I have deleted the image below the navigation bar. Now I know the width for that image, and that's 800, and height, it's not compulsory or it's not mandatory to put any height on the box, but now I want to show you, that's why I'm going to put it 500 pixels. Okay, now you can see it has auto aligned itself. You can create a table over here, align it to center, vertically to the top. Now Control Alt T. Border thickness is 0. Okay, even when the border thickness of the table is 0, you can see that there is a big thick border for the table, but I don't want that, so I'm going to put cell pad as 0, cell space as 0. Now you see the border has turned very thin, so that's good. Center, middle. Okay, you type in anything. Okay, this is done. Now I want to set background for this table, and that's going to be gray. Okay, and for the page background, I'm going to leave it as it is. Okay, so now it's time to give a rollover effect to the home button. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this image, go to common, then select rollover images, then browse, select the original image that's on desktop images. This is my original image, home. Then I'm going to select rollover images, which is over here. Okay, now again I'm going to delete about us, select a rollover image, browse, about us, browse images, about us. Okay, now I've created rollover buttons for the layout. Now let's test it by pressing F12, which will preview the layout in browser. Okay, now you see the buttons are animated. This is pretty cool. So this is how you have to create a basic web page layout, or this is one of the way in which you can create a basic web page layout. Thanks a lot guys for watching my video.